Hello there, and welcome to Ilum Radio. We are your hosts, David Barry Menace, and always is with me the cosplayer extraordinaire, Millie. How you doing tonight, Millie?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So we got some things to talk about tonight, and obviously, friends, if the audio is a bit too weird, let us know. I'm currently, playing with some new stuff, so... And iTunes just went completely, there we go. So just playing with some stuff. We're seeing how the audio sounds. So now we want to bring you some music. Why? Because we're Ilum Radio. We need to play music. But with that said, let's get right to it. Millie's super excited about stuff. And why is that, Millie?
Clearly. Well, I don't know if it's obvious by now, but Bad Batch Season 2 is officially coming out September 28th. Woohoo! Officially announced by Disney-ish. Like previously, it was September 28th, like revealed, because it was revealed on Disney Plus before it was quickly like taken down. But now it's officially been confirmed for September 28th, and I'm super stoked about it. So. Does it? Wait, of this month? Wait, no, of September. Oh, yeah, they delayed Andor. I forgot. Oh yeah, you're right. And like, She-Hulk is still happening. God, I'm gonna have a lot to watch. Oh God, you're right. You're right. How are we gonna cover that? Oh my God. Split it? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. For me personally, I think I'd rather like split it or something because I feel like each episode's gonna be so long. Like, gosh. Yeah. 7 days before Andor, and then yeah. Yeah.
What's the most exciting part for you?
God, for which one? Bad Batch? Bad Batch. Slightly older Omega, obviously. Some more like interactions with, her and her Bad Batch, Emily, like found family. I was gonna say found family because that's been a recurring theme in the most recent shows, at least specifically with Mando.
Right.
But yeah, like, I also can't wait to see more of the Imperial side during that era, like pre New Hope and pre Rebels, obviously. So really looking forward to see. Also, potential clone rebellion, please, thank you. Like, yeah. We do know that there are some good clones out there. We do know that, and
Right.
I believe one of them was frozen until the sequel trilogy era, if I remember correctly. Did not know about Order 66, I think.
Really? Which clone?
Kix, I think. If you look up Kix, he was like frozen.
Kix.
And apparently he was alive during last Rise of Skywalker, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but that's all I remember.
Clone medic who served in the Grand Army. I'm going in and out, roll farm boy. All right, cool. How's the music sounding, Royal Farm Boy? Is it too overpowering, or are we still good? You're a test dummy right now.
I just unmuted our stream. It sounds fine on my end.
It is Kix. All right, cool. Everything sounds good. Perfect.
Right, I was right. Thank you for the clarification. Yeah, so Kix was alive during sequel era, so because he was frozen.
Interesting.
What I understand.
Interesting. Okay. I'm excited to see Omega. I really like Omega. Honestly, she's really a really cool character.
I hope she doesn't die. My goodness. I hope there are no deaths. Although I'm afraid there might be. Because we honestly don't know what happens to the Bad Batch crew. Like, I'm so worried for the entire crew, including Crosshair, because we don't know what happens to him either. Like, oh my goodness.
For a while, they were teasing. Well, not teasing, but a lot of people thought he was going to be the. Of course, I don't remember his name. I'm gonna get my nerd card taken away.
Hunter.
Yeah,
from Allies with Boba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was proven false immediately. Like, I think, yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even believe that when I first heard about it. Like,
Neither
what?
did I, but still, like, that became a thing for like a while, and you know how like the nerd culture
Sure.
does its spinning
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've said before, like, I love this era of Star Wars, like the end of Clone Wars, the start of the Empire, sparks of the rebellion. It's a really cool section to be in. I wonder if, I'm just spitballing here, if them delaying Andor and Bad Batch, or having them start around the same time, is on purpose.
Oh, you might be onto something, because Bad Batch takes place a few years after Order 66, or immediately after Order 66, but like around the same time as like well before Kenobi, well after Order 66 era.
Mm-hmm.
Then Andor is like we had a set like time period between Rogue One / A New Hope and Andor, like like wasn't it like 5?
I think so. I think we said it was about 5 years.
Theorized that like, oh, maybe Ezra, or not Ezra, or maybe Hera and Kanan will show up.
Yeah.
in Andor, like, because it makes sense. Because like in Rogue One, like, Hera at this point is on Yavin 4 as a general, or at least as it was mentioned, and Chopper is on Yavin 4, so he's around. So
Right.
maybe Hera might show up first before the Ahsoka series live action, hopefully.
Hopefully,
Chopper.
maybe.
And obviously Ezra and Luke are the same age, so or Luke and Leia specifically, because they were all born Empire Day, which was right after during Order 66, or around the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's, it's funny because like maybe 3 or 4 shows ago we did this hard calculus trying to figure out when Andor was going to happen.
We did.
We did this hard calculus for a while.
Of the age of Luke, Ezra, and Leia, like.
Yep.
So yeah, it makes sense. Also, Hera and Bad Batch, so don't forget that, and Kanan.
So are they confirmed they're going to be in Bad Batch?
Kanan and Hera were in Bad Batch season 1. Don't remember?
I mean, season 2.
Oh no, I mean, we haven't seen the end of Hera's parents.
That's true. That's true. We only saw baby Hera. Yeah.
So Hera's more likely to show up in season 2 with her parents.
That's true.
I don't know about Kanan / Caleb Doom. Might. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Like, I've only seen the comic version, but then again, they retconned the comic version even though it's canon.
That upset a lot of my friends when they retconned. So I never read the comic of Kanan.
I've seen like screenshots of it, but I haven't really read the comic, so I didn't really get the, inconsistencies between the show and the comic. Like, so who knows what they're gonna do with Kanan's backstory in this show compared to the comic? Who knows? Maybe he will show up again.
Farm Boy said something interesting. So, Bad Batch seems to take place around Bad Batch starts the day of Order 66, so we know that.
Right, exactly.
And it kind of takes place months after Order 66. So between Order 66 to, like, let's say 3 months, that's when Bad Batch, the first season, takes place. And he's saying season 2 may be 1 year plus, which I could see that.
I mean, Omega looks a little older, like a year or 2.
She does.
In the pictures.
I want to see.
And she ages normally, unlike the other clones.
Right.
Like, ages normally the same as Boba, and Boba, who the hell knows where he is at this point? He's probably bounty hunting some bounty hunters.
I would love to see Omega and Boba meet each other in season 2.
My God. That's what I wanted in season 1, but we didn't get that, so maybe.
Well, I'm I'm almost okay that we can get it in season 1. 'Cause season 1 gave us a lot.
Also, we didn't actually see a canonized version of how Boba got a dent in his helmet, I think, because we only saw like an animatic version of when like Cad Bane like shot him. This was like way, way, way before like canon was ever a thing. Like this was like pre-Clone Wars season 7 like era like animatic like official season 7. And yeah, this was like when it was still airing on Cartoon Network, so it was.
Any other like Bad Batch stuff you're hiding there on me, possibly, Millie, or not really?
Gosh, well, I do want to see that like Cad Bane Boba Fett thing, like in the Clone Wars, or not Clone Wars, Bad Batch. Because we did see them like have a chit chat in Book of Boba Fett, like, yeah, just pointing that out. So hopefully that's teasing, like, you know, them meeting again in the past, like, during this time. I'm just saying. I hope that happens. What else am I missing? Some interesting crosshair development.
Oh.
Like, how is he gonna deal with all the Empire stuff, and you know, how he's gonna react to when eventually all the clones will be replaced with actual stormtroopers.
I honestly don't think he cares about that. He is like such a dick.
You don't think so?
Because okay, so
you don't think that like, you know, Rampart won't like betray him?
Oh, I'm sure Rampart's gonna betray him.
Okay.
But I don't think.
You don't think he'll care? Like.
So he'll care that Rampart betrays him. I know that.
Okay.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he said in season 1 he removed his inhibitor chip. So he's acting on
Crosshair's willing. But like, yeah, I don't know.
So he's willingly working with the Empire doing this stuff, and he's willingly training like these human people as new recruits. So he betrayed his brothers, the Bad Batch, like Clone Force 99.
He could like realize like because he could realize later on that, you know.
True.
Like, later on.
True.
It's possible. I mean, have you seen Agent Callus? Like.
Yeah.
I'm still comparing Rebels to this, and that's kind of funny that we brought that up. So.
I mean, it's hard not to.
I mean, it is important, and it does take place after, so.
I wonder, because it depends. Obviously, again, I am just reaching. I am going with my headcanon on this, because it may not even happen at all. But, again, like I said earlier, there has to be a reason why they put these premieres so close to each other, right? So I'm wondering.
I mean, the only connection I could think of is Hera, like, you know, General Hera mention or name drop in Rogue One, or possibly showing up as Chopper in Andor, and then her showing up in Bad Batch because of her whole backstory with her parents dying and stuff like that. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Rebels, but like it's been out for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I haven't seen them die yet. So.
But what if we get an Andor? What if we get a live action Omega?
Don't know how that would work.
I do agree with you. It will probably see Hera. That makes the most sense. But again, I am stretching.
Maybe Kanan.
Yeah, maybe Kanan. I am stretching here. I am throwing a really big net, hoping I catch something. But what if?
Why do you think Omega is going to show up in Andor? I'm very curious.
I don't know. Like, it just.
Because I don't know anything about. Well, obviously Omega's a new character, so like we don't know anything about her like entire life. So only Dave would know that because you know he's the creator. So
right.
I don't see her showing up in Andor unless I see more of like season 2 when it eventually comes out. But like, I don't know. I mean. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I just hope she doesn't die. Like,
Same.
I just hope she gets more character development also, as well as Crosshair. Like, yeah. That's all I can see. I can't tell that far in advance. Like, obviously with Hera, because her story is pretty set, so.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, so. Hera's, like, my only very plausible connection between Bad Batch and Andor, like, and Chopper, technically, because, you know, they're together all the time, so. Unless you could think of any other character that connects Bad Batch and Andor, then.
I mean, other than clones themselves, not really.
Actually, Mon Mothma, maybe?
Yeah, Mon Mothma.
He could, I mean...
Saw
like
Gerrera.
Very early. Yes, Saw Gerrera, yep. Oh, okay,
because we saw him in season 1, so Saw Gerrera.
Yes. He shows up in Andor.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Mon Mothma show up in Bad Batch season 2. I mean, we did see the Imperial Senate.
We did.
It's like in Andor season, yeah. Palpatine. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Farm Boy. I know it's not possible. I know it's possible Omega may not be in Andor, but I am throwing a really, really, really massive net.
I'm like throwing very plausible characters that will show up in Bad Batch. Or Andor, so.
See, Millie's a smart one here because she's actually using logic and reason. I'm just like, I just want to see live action Omega because, you know, I want to see what they're going to do with
Zeb.
that.
Actually, live action Zeb and freaking Andor would be freaking. Well, I mean, it wouldn't actually make sense. Actually, would it?
Zeb?
Zeb.
That's the lizard lady, isn't it? No.
No.
Hang on, I'm drawing a blank.
Google an image of Zeb.
I'm gonna kick myself, aren't I? Oh, Zeb. Zeb. Yes.
Zeb.
Yes. Yep.
So.
Calabast.
Yes. Steve Bloom. Whom I have met once at a con, so. That's just me throwing a wrench in the bin there. Zeb. No. But like, yeah. Aguilera, Harrison Dula, Mon Mothma, Palpatine. Connections with Bad Batch and Andor.
I can see I could definitely see those, yeah. Mon Mothma specifically,
Especially with the Imperial Senate in the Bad Batch Season 2 trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we do see her in the Imperial Senate in Andor. So, I'm just saying.
No, I agree. I gotcha.
Hold on. What's the character? What's the actor's name that was in Andor with Mon Mothma? His character.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård. Yeah, his character might show up too.
Give me a sec. Hang on.
Like, yeah, Imperial Senate actions. Like, I don't know. Bill Skarsgård. I don't know.
Stellan Skarsgård. He's the elder Skarsgård. He's playing a character named Luthen Rael.
Yes, him. Okay, yes. Might show up. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
You know, so, okay. This is where it might be, where we might see the connection then, possibly then. So,
okay.
Bad Batch, let's say it's going to take place a year after the events of Order 66. Day 0 of Order 66 takes place a year after that. So let's go with that.
Sure.
So we might see the precursor, like you're right, we might see Mon Mothma, we might see Luthen Rael as they're starting to create the rebellion, create like these little sparks here and there. Because at this point, I don't even think Infest Nest is a thing right now.
It's too early, because, like, Solo is, like, what,
5
years after?
I think so, yeah.
What if there's, like, a time jump, though? In, like midway through Season 2?
Of Bad Batch? Possibly.
Yeah. I mean, there's, like, 5 years, but, like... Isn't Kenobi like also 5-year time? No.
10.
Kenobi's 10. Never mind. So yeah, we see some possible solo connections, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, sure, that might be a little bit of a jump in the timeline, but like, if there's a big time skip, like season 2, like midway at least, maybe. I know we're definitely getting some big time skips in like Andor season 1, and it confirmed season 2 as well.
Right.
So, who knows, honestly.
Like, I think what we're gonna, like, obviously, other than the Bad Batch getting to their shenanigans with Omega, 3 clones and a baby. So, or sorry, 4 clones and a baby. 5 clones and a baby. Jesus.
And a child.
Yeah, 5 clones and a child.
That, yeah.
So I know we're gonna see 5 clones and a child going on. What's going on, Jack? But yeah, 5 clones and a child. We're gonna see the Bad Batch possibly moving between all these rebellion cells, I think, because they're still hired guns, but they're not fighting for anybody yet.
Exactly.
They're just doing jobs for people.
That's why I feel like they're gonna have their own clone rebellion in season 2, which we kind of saw in the season 2 trailer from when the weekend of Celebration, because we saw like other younger like clones that looked like Omega and Boba, like you know, trying to. It looks like they're escaping from something. I don't really know for sure, but it looks like they're, you know, trying to, you know, escape from something.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying is, might be a clone rebellion happening, season 2.
For those of you,
Omega might lead that. So,
for those of you in chat, what do you think we might see in season 2 of Bad Batch? Really quick, and those of you watching this after the fact, in the comments before September 28th, what do you think we're gonna see? 21st, yeah. Before the 21st, what do you think we're gonna see in Bad Batch season 2? Because after 21st, you're cheating. But you also want to tweet at us. Make sure you tweet us at Ilum Radio on Twitter, and find us on Instagram at Ilum Radio, and TikTok at Ilum Radio. Excuse me, sorry.
You all right there?
I'm still recovering from whatever monster I had living in my throat last week.
Last year, my goodness. Anyway.
It takes me a long time to recover, man. But yeah, like, that's what I think we're gonna see. Just to reiterate, like, we're just gonna see them moving between different, like, patches of rebel cells. So we're gonna see Mon Mothma doing her thing. We're gonna see Stellan Skarsgård, Luthen Rel probably do his thing. Maybe we'll see Infest Nest, but the mom of, because remember, she took the mantle from her mom.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could see her mom.
So we might see her mom starting something, yeah.
Who could she be voiced/played by if she shows up in either? That's the question. Like, what's your fan casting? I know Infest is a redhead, but that doesn't mean her mom has to be a redhead. But like, I'm putting you on the spot here. I'm curious, what would be like your fan casting for her mom?
It's hard for me not to instantly go to the queen herself, Angela Bassett.
Okay.
Only because I've been in love with that actress since I can remember. I loved her in Black Panther. She was amazing. And I want to see her in more Disney content. And I want to see her in Star Wars. I could see her easily being the mom. Even voicing, because she did voice acting in Bumblebee. She voiced one of the Decepticons, which was dope.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yep. And she sounded very evil in Bumblebee. But other than that,
let's do that.
She's the only one I can think that would take it seriously as a rebellion, as a rebel in this like Imperial world. How about you?
Who? Well, I'm for some reason I'm thinking Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Kelly Min was like, you know, the bad guy in that one, and like, didn't she have like a parental figure that was died before?
Yes.
I would like, I forget the actress's name and the character name. I don't even think she had one. it's been a long time since I saw that show. Maybe she could. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Erin Kellerman is like a mixed race, person. So.
Have you ever played Horizon Zero Dawn by chance? I know we're switching off topic, but
No.
a lot of fans. So the character in there is a redhead. Her name is Aloy, and it takes place like thousands of years in the future and shit, like a post-apocalyptic world that restarted basically, and people are tribal, yada yada yada. So a lot of fans have fan casted her as to play Aloy, the main character. And some people love it, some people don't, but we'll see.
It's a fan casting. Nothing's perfect.
Rural Farm Boy, in my opinion, season 2 is 1 year after Order 66. That's 13 years before any Rebel cells have a chance to start. Most Rebel cells were alone and didn't know each other yet. Yes, I agree. That's what I'm saying. We're seeing like sparks of the rebellion here and there, or sparks of these little rebel groups. Like, I wouldn't go so far as to call them rebel cells. They're probably just like 5 people causing mischief. Because we kind of saw in season 1 of Bad Batch, we kind of sort of saw the start of a rebellion with Saw Gerrera's crew.
Saw Gerrera, mm-hmm.
And again,
technically Hera,
and her and La Syndulas, because they were trying to start stuff. Because they were upset they were still occupied. So that's my guess. We're gonna see the precursors of what we're gonna see in Andor. Maybe. Or Disney's like, shit, we gotta put these all together. We'll do this one this week and this one this week, and we'll figure it out. People will watch it.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just like spitballing here.
And September's gonna be a freaking busy month for Star Wars fans.
Yeah. Like, do I still have like the... I didn't have it for Bad Batch, but I know I had it for Andor, like the actual release dates for episodes.
It's on Twitter somewhere. It's probably... I know someone on Twitter posted that, like, on an account. I don't remember which account it was, so... Maybe, like, Google Andor release dates.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing to do, David.
Yeah.
Because you know how to computer.
Like IMDb it or something. Yes, I agree. Give me a Rebels cameo in Andor. Like, yeah, please. Like, Chopper, most likely. Hera, most likely. Like, yeah, most likely to show up.
Yeah, we're going to have this all the way up until Thanksgiving. So, for Andor, episodes 1, 2, and 3 drop on the 21st. Let's say they're about an hour each. That's 3 hours to watch stuff. Thank God we got the weekend. I'm
still working on that weekend, though, so...
The
sadly.
28th, we get episode 4, and that's the same day we get Bad Batch. That's very interesting. Huh. Okay, I'm going to say a prediction right now. I don't know what it's going to be.
Okay.
But I'm going to say whatever is going to happen in episode 4 of Andor, it's going to start with episode 1 of season 2 of Bad Batch. Because Bad Batch season 2 premieres September 28th.
Yes.
Episode 4 of Andor premieres on September 28th. Now,
we'll get like a connection?
Possibly. I mean, again, I'm just throwing a big net. I could be wrong. Right. But I just want to say it here. You heard it here first on Ilum Radio. We're going to get a thing on the September 28th between Bad Batch Season 2 and Andor Episode 4. You heard it here first.
Also, don't forget, Dave, D23 is happening fairly soon. And Disney Plus Day. That's within the next couple of weeks. So... yeah, I'm just saying, we might get some information regarding those two shows, as well as other shows that trailers haven't been released for, like Tales of the Jedi.
Right.
Stuff, and, the other thing they revealed at Celebration. I was like, Mando season 3.
Yep.
The Ahsoka show with, you know, Hera and
Mhm.
Chopper and Sabine. Like, what if they do that?
I actually
Then,
yesterday was watching a
Yo.
movie on Netflix called Day Shift, and the actress who is going to play live action Sabine Wren was in it, and she whooped.
Natasha Leo Bordizo?
Yes. And she whooped ass, man. Like, she whooped some ass in that freaking movie. So I'm excited to see her do some Sabine Wren. Like, dude. Like,
Yeah.
dude. Hang on, let me double check and make sure that's exactly what I saw. She's exactly who I saw. Yeah, Natasha Lou Bordizo. So she was in a Day Shift, and she whooped ass. So I'm happy to see what she's gonna do for Sabine.
I'm not working September 9th, the day Disney Plus Day is happening. Where's the D23? Oh, rule of number. D23 starts September 9th. Yes, it does. I believe D23.
I'll be driving up to a wedding that weekend. I'll be like looking back and forth like,
Because that's the only day I have the day off for, so... Yeah, D23 starts September 9th. Disney Plus Day. Disney Plus Day is September 8th. Day before Disney D23. Oh boy. I wonder what they're gonna reveal.
I almost hope we don't get a lot of Bad Batch or
I hope we get new content. I feel like we've gotten enough like advertisement for both. Like I said, I'd love to see the Ahsoka show trailer that was shown at the Celebration.
Same.
I'd love to see the Tales of the Jedi trailer from Celebration that hasn't been released.
Same.
Mando season 3 trailer that they showed at Celebration. I'd also love to see that. Like, we're getting close to the end of the year, and I'm pretty sure all 3 shows are coming out next year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If I'm missing something, please let me know, chat, because I think those are the only 3 trailers that haven't been released to the public, like, outside of Celebration, so...
Yeah, Ahsoka, Mando, and Tales of the Jedi. I would love to see...
Those were all leaked, because they weren't released online officially.
Right.
By Disney. So...
I mean, I would love to see, just because I'm interested to see what they're going to do, I would love to see anything to do with the Acolyte.
Oh, yes! The Acolyte. Yeah.
Like, anything.
There's a casting announcement, though. Like, that's all we got, though.
Yeah, that's all we got. That's it. But, like,
yeah.
like some photography or something of, like, what we're going to see.
What was that Mando era show that I'd love to get more info? That, Jude Law show.
Oh, Droids? No,
other show.
Shoot.
It was, like, announced at Celebration.
Oh my God!
Like
Shoot.
Skeleton Crew.
Yes, yeah.
Crew.
Yeah.
Droids also, yes.
I think we could see anything with Maul's group. Oh, the Black Suns?
Maybe.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Maybe. Oh, maybe.
Maul's still out there for Bad Batch,
He
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Because we see him in Solo.
Season 7. Yes, for Crimson Dawn.
Crimson Dawn, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Black Suns.
I'd also love to see him and Kira, like, do some stuff. Like, I mean, yes, we got the Crimson Dawn, like, you know, comic thing with Kira, but I just want to see Emilia Clarke again on screen. Like, she's still working, she's still acting. So.
She is. Still looks fantastic.
Still has a good relationship with Disney because she's filming Secret Invasion, so just saying, like, Yeah, Acolyte is still in pre-production, I think, Rule Farm Boy.
Yeah, but just something. Just give me anything, like a prop or...
Some concept art, maybe?
Yeah.
Some plot information?
Something...
Like...
A lightsaber, a costume.
If the Acolyte has been casting, that means some form of plot and concept art has been, like, made. So... And a script, like... Actors had to audition off of some script, right? Like...
Yeah.
Oh...
Skater, like the Cthulhu, you haven't seen Bad Batch yet? What? You're making me tear my skull off. What?
Oh, you're going to be hearing a lot of spoilers then if you haven't seen Bad Batch.
Bro. Okay. Just to put it simply, and this is why I love the Bad Batch. Some people hate it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Millie, but this was my whole take on Bad Batch when I started watching it. They took all the tropes of 80s action movies and characters.
I mean, Handhunter's literally Rambo.
Yes,
so...
he is. They took all these tropes and threw them into the Bad Batch.
What's funny, like, I keep comparing, like, the Ninja Turtles and the Penguins of Madagascar to the Bad Batch. Those tropes.
Yeah.
The Ninja Turtles are technically from the 80s, or, like, personality-wise, like, from the 80s, like, TV shows, so, like, you're not wrong. So... You're not wrong there, so...
Excuse me. I've been dealing with house stuff and then job stuff and Marvel stuff and streaming, and yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. I know your.
I try to keep up
backstory.
with the Marvel stuff as well. Like, I still haven't seen Multiverse of Madness or Thor Ragnarok or Thor: Love and Thunder, so even though it's on Disney Plus, I should watch Multiverse of Madness just because, yeah. But yeah, I need to catch up on some Marvel films, but I'm pretty caught up on the Marvel shows.
I'm loving She-Hulk, personally. Like, yes, complain.
Yeah, new episode is tomorrow.
Complain and bitch, you soft males, but I do love me some She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Yeah.
And, like, I liked Multiverse of Madness more than Thor: Love and Thunder, only because I am a big Sam Raimi fan. And Multiverse of Madness was a very, very good Sam Raimi movie. I wouldn't go so far as to say it was a great Marvel movie. I mean, it was. But it was definitely like Sam Raimi's like, I'm going to do all the things I want to do in this because I haven't made a Marvel movie since Spider-Man 3. So I'm going to have fun with this stuff.
How did we get into Marvel again?
Someone brought it up in chat. Like Skater.
This is the Star Wars podcast.
Yes, and just like any Star Wars podcast, we sometimes miss the point. So,
very true, very true. We're like stormtroopers.
Exactly, we just missed the target completely.
Well, it's all under the Disney umbrella. It's fine.
Real quick before we run out of time, and this is for anyone in chat who possibly want to do this. Is there's not really much to talk about. I just want to bring it up because it's kind of cool. But Rogue One was released again this weekend.
Oh, that's
on IMAX.
right. That's the second main topic we didn't talk about. Although we did talk about Andor, which
we did
kind of related.
Kind of related, but
I mean, it's probably why, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
So unfortunately,
Rogue One in theaters?
It's still. I think it's still in theaters now in IMAX.
I don't think so. I think it's done. I think it finished on Sunday.
I could have sworn I saw like stuff for today. I might be wrong.
No, I think it was only for the weekend. Like, I couldn't like do the Thursday or any showing that weekend because of work. So I'm like pretty sure all the screenings are done. Like,
yeah.
Done.
In my area, the last one is at 9:05 tonight.
Yeah. So no chance.
I'd have to miss streaming for that. Anywho. So yeah, no, it's still in theaters for a couple of days. Really? I guess, okay.
Really? I guess it depends on the area.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still
Then again, I live closer to more movie theaters than you probably, so my friend Jack in the chat lives in my town, so
but he is correct. He is correct though in my area. Excuse me. Whew. It looks like it's playing up until Thursday, so I might have to
Okay.
catch
so
that.
it's an entire week then, not a weekend. So I was wrong.
So, Skater, Andor is taking place before Rogue One.
No, yeah.
Because this is Star Wars. And we don't do anything in order.
If this show took place after Rogue One, then the show wouldn't be called Andor. It would just be called Boop. Because, you know.
It would just be Andor, like, floating in space.
It'll be Leia and the Last Jedi floating in space. That's the plot of post Rogue One Andor is just.
Excuse me.
That is so dark. I'm sorry. Peter brought that up in chat, so.
Do I have a tiny Cassian Andor Lego guy? I don't.
5 years before Rogue One, says Farm Boy.
So, yeah, Rogue One released this weekend. Released in IMAX, which is fucking dope. And people who got to see it in theaters got to see a preview of Andor.
Did they?
Did they? Yes, they did.
I did not know that.
Exactly. Well, I don't think anyone knew that until they saw it. So,
I think I had friends that went because my friend, the local Star Wars clubs did an event at an IMAX theater in Boston, and yeah, they got to see it. So,
what was dope is it kind of over the weekend it grossed $1 million in IMAX, which is dope. And it basically brought it up to from just IMAX alone, it brought up to $105 million and made it in IMAX. That's from the 2016 release and this weekend release. That means it is now one of the 10 top most highest grossing films released in that format, which is pretty effing cool. And yeah, for a budget of $265 million, it grossed $1 billion worldwide. So I think they made their money back on it.
Definitely.
Every single person I know I didn't see. I know my friends have said it. But if I don't get K2SO, I'm gonna riot. Sorry, he made Rogue One for me. He's probably gonna be in it.
It's probably gonna show up either later in the season or in season 2.
Because we're probably not gonna see him
away.
Immediately, but we will see him.
Yeah. There's gonna be some backstory between him and K2 later on. We're gonna see how they meet and how they know each other in Rogue One for sure.
I really hope, because all of Star Wars, from the prequel era up until the Disney era, has had this issue where monumental points are not monumental ever. Case in point, and this is just my personal neck-bearding gripe. Case in point, when Anakin meets Obi-Wan for the first time in The Phantom Menace, it was a quick handshake. Oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi, this is Anakin Skywalker. Pleased to meet you. You're a Jedi. That's all it was. Just quickly, here they meet, now they're gone. Or the first time we see the Galactic Senate, there wasn't a big build-up to it. It was just, here's the Galactic Senate. Here's them talking. Okay, leave. When Solo meets Chewbacca in Solo, again, it wasn't. We kind of knew it was coming, but it wasn't a big monumental.
It was on Bimband of all places,
yes.
Yeah.
It was very so far all their big meetings or big showing stuff they've done have been lackluster to a degree. So I'm hoping when we see Andor and K2SO meet, it's something dope in a way.
Well, because all of those examples, I think, were films, and this one's the show, so this one has no excuses, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, because the movie has a set runtime,
right?
So,
right. So I'm hoping it's very just they dedicate a good chunk of an episode to them meeting, or him at least capturing K2SO and then reprogramming and whatever, because we've seen those droids and they're just kind of they're just there's no personality to them, and he added personality to it. So I would love to see that whole process and what it turns into.
Mm.
Maybe it has like several personalities before we finally hear like Alan Tudyk. I'm not sure, but I want to see something dope. Is what I'm saying.
Pretty sure he like modified him or something, or like he was the bad guy at first, but then obviously he reprogrammed him. Like I think it was implied that in Rogue One, if I remember correctly, that he reprogrammed him.
And Jack, I do agree. The world does need more Alan Tudyk. And really cool Alan Tudyk trivia. He actually helped choreograph the dance number in Peacemaker in the beginning.
Did he?
Yep.
Huh. Can I say another fun fact? The eagle in Peacemaker is voiced by D. Bradley Baker.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Voices every animal ever.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Now we're on the topic of Peacemaker. Good god.
That's how we roll, man. We're like stormtroopers. We just missed the point completely. Speaking of the point, just let us know how the audio sounds really quick, guys. Just because, I just want to make sure everything sounds good. Because I want to make music playing in the background a thing for us. Because we're Ilum Radio. We should play effing Star Wars music. Just something we won't get in trouble for. Just saying. Excuse me.
Any other Star Wars news that haven't brought up yet that's been a big thing in the past several weeks we've been absent?
Audio sounds dope, thank you. Nothing that I can think of off the top of my head. I do know something dropped-ish last week. I think it was the Obi-Wan series. Like, Return of the, like, something of the...
Oh, the behind the scenes
Behind the scenes, yeah.
The trailer for that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the poster as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know when that's coming out? Is that out?
Let's find out.
I haven't seen that on Disney Plus yet. Hopefully it comes out before Andor, because I don't want to watch multiple things at once.
I know, right?
Goodness. Pretty sure there was a date for that, and I just didn't pay attention, but...
Still is missing half her brain. What? Aneurysms? What? I don't know what you mean, Skater.
Anyway, let me look up... I know what to look up.
Nope, that is something different.
I mean, I guess since Disney Plus Day is next week, what are your Disney Plus Day predictions?
Oof, okay.
It's literally like, week from Thursday. So, yeah, predictions. Let's go.
So I'm going to jump around a bit because obviously we kind of talked about September 8th. Thank you, Rural Farm Boy. Always coming in clutch.
Oh, yeah, that's Disney Plus Day. You're right. Thank you, Farm Boy. Yep, okay, that makes more sense now. Makes a lot of sense, actually. So, yeah.
So, okay. So we already said that what we might see is the official release of trailers we saw at Celebration. If anything, probably better content added to those.
Well, I don't know if it would be D20. Like, I feel like those trailers might be more suited for D23 since they feel like they'll be bigger trailers for the audiences there.
Fair.
I feel like. Well, it's also a Disney Con, so yeah, they're gonna show some big Star Wars stuff there.
And that's the thing though, because like there's like still Marvel shit they could bring up as well that we could see.
True. But I feel like they'll save the bigger stuff for that one, and I feel like the smaller stuff, like the animated shows, like Tales of the Jedi, maybe would be for Disney Plus Day.
Fair.
That's obviously going to be released on Disney Plus.
Oh, possibly a trailer for Visions Season 2.
Yes, I'd love to see that for Disney Plus Day. Also, I completely forgot about this movie that they might show at D23. Rogue Squadron information. Like... That's been delayed, I know that, but I just want some Rogue Squadron updates, like, officially, like...
Mm-hmm.
Because we haven't gotten anything official, like release, like, anything-wise for
Right.
Rogue Squadron, like... That and Taika's Star Wars film, like...
Which we still know nothing about.
At D23. Exactly. Just hope they give us some updates for those at D23. So,
Star Wars, but yeah, Visions I'd like to see. Some Marvel shit I would love to see also at Disney Plus Day. Mostly because, and again, I'm casting a big net. I'm running with it. We got some confirmation that Wolverine exists in this Marvel in the MCU because of She-Hulk.
Oh. Really?
Yep.
I don't know. I know mutants exist.
So, you saw the last episode of She-Hulk, correct?
Yeah, I've only seen it once. So...
Okay, it's a blink. It's a blink and you'll miss it.
Do we wanna like give people a spoiler warning for those who haven't seen She-Hulk episode 2?
Yes. Yeah, so spoiler warning, if you did not see She-Hulk episode 2 yet, just mute it, come back, skip ahead a couple seconds. Just in case. But
I honestly want to know this, before I watch tomorrow's episode.
So it's a blink if you miss it type of thing. But basically in the beginning of the episode when Jennifer is looking for a new job, she's looking like on her like laptop. And there's a couple little like story segments on the side of like the website she's looking at. One story segment is why is there a big giant statue of a man sticking out of the ocean? And that's coming from Eternals.
Yep.
And the second segment is man with blades in his fist gets into a bar fight.
Oh, I did not catch that. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. Now that mutants has been confirmed in Ms. Marvel. Good to know. This sounds like it's paralleling Days of Future Past.
It could be. It very well could be.
Though not in the 50s, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
60s. No, it was the 50s, right? In
60s.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 60s.
Yeah, because okay. We're talking about Marvel in the Star Wars podcast. But yeah.
You asked about like D23 and Disney Plus Day, so
I know. It's all under the Disney umbrella, so.
But as far as like Star Wars is concerned, like I really don't want to see any more spoilery stuff for Bad Batch.
I honestly don't know what else to see for like Star Wars content other than like the animated stuff. A Bad Batch, I don't think I'd want to see another trailer for, because I think we got 2 trailers and that's it. So.
Yeah, and like anything else is going to be spoiler at this point. So like,
Sure,
I'm already excited. You're already excited. We're all already excited. So we don't need to see anything else, personally speaking. Same thing for Andor. I don't think we need to see anything else either. So I
wasn't there like a clip that was dropped that I haven't, because I didn't see it because I don't want to get spoiled. So
there was a clip that was dropped. It was between Andor and the Skarsgård character.
Yes.
I will eventually remember his name.
I haven't seen it, so yeah. I want to save it for when the actual episode comes out.
And it's not really spoilerific, but you probably shouldn't see it just because it might take away from when it actually happens in the episode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I avoid clips before a show comes out, specifically for Star Wars, because I don't want it to ruin it for myself. So.
Ow. But yeah, that was like that's the only thing that really dropped. But yeah, I don't want to see any other clips for Bad Batch or Andor. We don't need it. Some type of.
Farmboy brought up he's seen spoilers for Acolyte. Ow. Do you watch like I'm assuming they're leaks because I don't follow Acolyte leaks at all, like because I know little to nothing about Acolyte other than the official casting announcement. So
I think Farm Boy like subscribes to those really heavy.
Those Reddit threads of like Star Wars leaks.
Like someone actually works on set and took a photo of something.
God, that would get them in big doo-doo. So.
I saw a leak of the First Order helmets like a year before the movie dropped. On one of those subreddits.
Reddit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone took a photo of it and just posted it on there.
I think I remember seeing something similar for The Last Jedi. Those like Sith Eternal like helmets.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember them being red.
For a Farm Boy, I follow spoilers, not leaks. I want to ruin everything for myself.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. My next guess is like Twitter, because I don't follow spoilers on Twitter either. So, because I try not to.
Making StarWars.net. So. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone.
Yeah.
I had Force Awakens.
I think that's where I saw that like Last Jedi leak of Last Jedi Rise of Skywalker leak for that. So then I stopped for good reasons. So it makes sense now that you get leaks from that, or spoilers, I should say. Yeah, I know little to nothing about Acolyte, and I want it to stay that way until they make an official announcement for it. So.
Just give us something. Not fan art. I'm sorry. Like concept art. I keep them
to
myself.
More casting announcements because we only have like one cast member, as well as a plot synopsis.
Yeah, because I guess we're assuming this takes place in the High Republic, right? Do we get like any confirmation or anything?
I think it takes place very late in the High Republic era, like toward the very end. Because we know there's a script out there. We know there's some form of cast out there. We know there's some form of concept art out there that hasn't been released to the public yet because it's been cast. Like, actors who auditioned for the show has to have like the script of some sort. So,
if you're listening, Disney, I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Oh my goodness!
I do my own stunts. I'm not kidding. I am stunt trained. I'm not good at it, but I haven't gotten hurt yet.
You have a ready-to-go Sith. We get it.
Yeah, I have a ready-to-go Sith. And it looks great. I'm large, I'm about 6'2". I look intimidating.
I don't know if it would be High Republic era Sith, but because we haven't really seen any of that in the comics as far as I know. I don't read the High Republic comics, so I could be 100% wrong on that. So
I sometimes I feel like we should, like, just because to say we did. It's just finding time in the day. Not that I don't. So obviously, being a nerd, I used to be an avid comic book reader when I could read. But it's like finding the time in the day to actually sit down and read the comic. I'm sure I can find it, but it's like more just anxiety building than actually anything else.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. For a while, I want to do like when the new Star Wars novels were coming out. I wanted to like read up the old legends and then the new canon. Just so I can say I read the Old Testament and New Testament of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I can refer back every now and then. Back in the Old Testament, the story of Mara Jade. Someone get Dave on set for stunts. Just get me on there, man. I'll just do a good, nice break fall or a wreck or something. I said, like, I'm not great at it, but I can do it. I can land pretty well. I usually take a really diesel fall during our Padawan stuff for Saber Guild. So, come on, Disney, just do it. I'm a good bad guy. I'm just saying. I can send photos for reference. Yeah, what else can we... I think...
That's it, honestly.
Yeah. Because now we're just beating the horse.
Honestly, we'll wait until D23 and Disney Plus Day to see what happens, announcement-wise.
Yeah.
So.
With that said, folks, I think we are going to call it here. Thank you for everyone who tuned in tonight. World Farm Boy, Cthulhu, a.k.a. Skater020389, and Jack. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out with us. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the music. I'm glad that worked. We had little technical difficulties at the beginning, but hey, what's Ilum Radio without technical difficulties? with that said, guys, you can find us on Twitter at Ilum Radio if you want to tweet at us and follow us and whisper sweet nothings into our ears. You can follow. What? They can whisper stuff to us. I'm just saying.
All right.
You can also find us on Instagram at Ilum Radio. You can also find us on TikTok at Ilum Radio if you want to email us directly, any type of episode idea, something you want us to talk about specifically, or even dope fan art, because, you know, it'd be kind of dope to see myself drawn as a Sith and Millie drawn as a Rebellion officer, or as a Sith as well.
Jedi.
Or a Jedi, you know.
Or Dark Ray.
Or Dark Ray,
I don't mind
yeah.
Dark Ray.
If you guys want to send us some fan art, that would be effing dope. So send it to us on Gmail at ilumradiopodcast@gmail.com if you want to send us some dope fan art. And if you want to find us directly on social medias, where can they find you, Millie?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at me_Halprin and Instagram and TikTok at Millie_Halprin.
If you guys want to find me on the social medias, you can find me on Instagram at Dave the Bearded Menace. I post a lot of Gundam stuff on there and some artwork here and there and some tattoo and Star Wars stuff in between. You can also find me on Twitter at The Bearded Menace. You can also find me on TikTok at Dave the Bearded Menace. One day I'll put stuff on there, I promise. And if you guys want to hang out with me after the show, I do a live stream on twitch.tv/DaveBeardMenace at 9 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday and Thursday. With that said, friends, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the comments. And thank you for keeping chat active. This is like the most we've seen chat active since we started this. So seriously, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Keep it up. It gives us all the warm feels and fuzzies and stuff. Anyway, friends, as always, be easy, stay frosty, and may the Force be with you. Take care, guys.